And if I told you once, I ain't gonna tell you twice. Salute all my real ones. I was just watching Wolf of Wall Street. All right, so look, champ, we got top 10 Area 51 mysteries. Shout out to my boy Rich. He told me that I need to react to more conspiracy theory stuff. I'm always iffy about those kinds of videos just because it's like, it sounds crazy, but then there's been conspiracy theories that were conspiracy theories that actually got proven as fact. Specifically, like, you know, the stuff with the Wuhan labs and, you know, UFOs, but UFOs are still UFOs. They're not aliens. So we're going to give this a chance. Let's see how it goes. But before we do that, like button, subscribe button, notification bell, press those. Let's go.
That's not entirely accurate.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Area 51 mysteries. For this list, we'll be looking at the mysteries and conspiracy theories surrounding Area 51 and seeing if we can't get to the bottom of this once and for all. Number 10, the moon landing of this once and for all. Number 10, the moon landing. Landing on the moon is undoubtedly one of the most monumental achievements ever conducted and carried out by humankind. And yet, some people still question whether it really happened at all, claiming that the whole thing was staged. Although exactly how, when, or where it was staged, no one's exactly sure. As such, various locations have been thrown around, including the Hollywood Hills, a top-secret studio location where filming was overseen by Stanley Kubrick, and yes, even Area 51. For some, Area 51 is where the fake of all fakes was sensationally pulled off, and that's why no one's allowed near the place. Number 9, time travel and
Man, the moon landing was fake. Because people were like, oh, there's no air, so how was the flag, you know, billowing in the wind, whatever. I feel like Neil deGrasse Tyson. I'm gonna find that video and then I'm gonna try to react to it after this because I'm not in the mental space to try to explain it specifically because I'm a doofus. But Neil deGrasse Tyson does a good job of doing it, so we're gonna react to that video as well. And I'm gonna try to make sure that I post these back to back because the whole moon landing was fake. It's just idiotic to me. The Earth is flat. Idiotic to me, because where's the edge at, bro? Let's go to the edge. Let's jump off the edge of the world. If there's a goddamn edge to the whole flat planet, not only that, but we have a magnetic field. You know how the magnetic field works? We have an iron core with melted iron over it that they spin against each other, and that creates a magnetic field. How can something spin over something else if the Earth is flat? How thick is the flat Earth anyway? Pause.
Teleportation technology. Not every Area 51 theory is aliens, you know. The official line gears more toward it being a secret engineering den where the US develops state-of-the-art aircraft. But there are also widely peddled rumors that the base serves as a test site for far future technology, including time travel and teleportation. The idea is that deep in the Nevada desert, there are hangars full of blueprints and prototypes that America is working on to stay ahead of their rivals.
Enhance it.
And that if the stuff of science fiction is ever to come true, that it will have been achieved at Area 51 first of all.
Bro, whoever created it would have used that time machine to win the lotto, and then they'd quit that job.
8. Weather control. Is there a better representation of humankind's pride and ambition than trying to control nature? One theory surrounding Area 51 is that scientists are using it, and mostly deserted surroundings, in their attempts to manipulate weather patterns.
There's another theory that apparently in the future, countries are going to go to war with each other by using earthquakes. So it's like, yo, we're not going to send planes and soldiers. We're just going to cause a massive earthquake to happen at the enemy's country and cities and take them off the earth like that. I mean,
this may sound like complete science fiction,
I see my face,
but the
right?
American government has dabbled in weather control in the past. In the late 1940s, the U.S. Army Signal Corps, the Office of...
If they can control weather, then why can't they take the carbon out of the air to prevent global warming from continuing to cause the devastation that it's causing right now?
Naval Research and the Air Force worked with General Electric in an attempt to control a hurricane. And then from 1962 to 1983, the US government ran Project Storm Fury, where they used silver iodide to weaken cyclones. So maybe this theory is more than just a storm in a teacup. Number 7. Unknown chemicals. Aliens or not, there has to be some reason why Area 51 is so secretive. Maybe the answer links back to an incident in 1994, when the base was the subject of an environmental lawsuit, with outside contractors suing the Air Force and the EPA. Allegedly, when working on site, the contractors witnessed the burning of unknown chemicals, which led to them experiencing serious health problems and may have even contributed to the deaths of 2 of them. The government went into full security mode in response, with President Clinton exempting Area 51 from federal environmental laws, and the Secretary of the Air Force refusing to disclose what the materials were. A memo released in 2005 suggested that the chemicals may have been related to developing Lockheed's stealth aircraft, but it's never been confirmed. Number 6. Making or storing black helicopters. Black helicopters have long been a popular subject in conspiracy theory circles. Rumors about them have circulated since at least the early 70s, when they were linked to various environmental concerns like cattle mutilations. While in the mid-90s, they were said to be in some way used to carry out the Endangered Species Act. But others have linked them to aliens. In UFO lore, the black helicopters are always seen near alleged UFO sightings, and so are used to cover up the evidence, Men in Black style. Where does Area 51 come in? These helicopters...
Now, if they could invent the flashy thing, you know what I'm saying? So I could forget some of my exes. Shout out to the dudes that's dating those chicks. That would be an amazing feat of technology.
Helicopters are allegedly made and stored there. Although, like most of everything to do with Area 51, there's no proof to substantiate that claim. Number 5. Secret military aircraft. We know that the United States Air Force uses Area 51 as a training center. We know it's part of the Nevada Test and Training Range, and we know that the Air Force originally purchased the site to experiment with the Lockheed U-2. We also know that planes like the SR-71 Blackbird and the Boeing Bird of Prey were all worked on and tested at Area 51. But we learned all or most of that years after those jets were used in action. So given that mysterious new airstrips are also often added to Area 51 and surrounding sites, like the nearby Area 6, the question of what exactly they're working on now is never truly answered. Number 4. The interrogation of captured aliens. And so we start on the aliens. There are various theories that Area 51 serves as a prison of sorts, with its cells filled by our extraterrestrial neighbors, who are allegedly interrogated behind walls of the secret base. If you need proof of any sort, we point you towards Bob Lazar, a self-proclaimed physicist who allegedly worked at S4, a secret site just south of Area 51. Among other things, Lazar claims to have glimpsed an alien interrogation and seen top-secret documents detailing alien history on Earth.
When we started getting followed,
it's always amazing to me that when any of this alien stuff comes about, it's always grainy UFO videos and people that say they worked at these places, but they never have the evidence to actually prove that they actually worked at these places. It's like, bro, I mean, you couldn't get a flash drive, couldn't walk out with a file, you know what I'm saying? And then, as skeptical as I am, all right, cool, you have files. How do I know that they're actually, authentic? I don't know, man.
But every place I went to, that's the only time that I finally started telling a couple friends, hey, if I disappear, this is what I was doing.
There's no
just like Stephen King
way to verify what he has to say, but that hasn't stopped him from convincing a lot of people. Number 3, alien technology. Sticking with Bob Lazar, he's divulged even more about the alien ships and machines that are allegedly held at Area 51. Lazar says that he was brought onto the site to reverse engineer a flying saucer, one of 9 that were apparently held there at the time. He compared the material that the UFO was made out of to stainless steel, and stated that it was fueled by atomic element 115, moscovium, something which, according to Lazar, is used to generate gravity waves.
No fuel, no flame, no combustion. Simple electromagnetic field.
Again, there's no proof to back up the claims, so you're just gonna have to trust him for now. Number 2.
Right, and that's where it all falls apart for me. It's like these people making these grand claims, but you don't have no evidence, not a piece of paper, not a cigarette that they gave the alien when they were interrogating them. Like nothing, not a video, not a flashy thingy. Come on, bro.
Alien autopsies. Yep, the alien theories mount up and up. While some say that Area 51 is where scientists are trying to create some type of alien-human hybrid for whatever reason, the most prevalent rumors focus on one thing: alien autopsies. Nowadays, the internet is awash with supposed alien autopsy videos, but perhaps the most famous is an original 17-minute black and white clip from the mid-90s. It shows some suspiciously clumsy coroners dissecting a supposed alien corpse.
And it's always what? Black and white, grainy videos. In the 90s, it had color, bro. I'm just saying.
Then thin down the face with a file and the nose to make it more gaunt looking, and applied a thin layer of latex to simulate skin texture.
The creators of the video have since admitted that it was fake, but the legend of alien experiments at Area 51 lives on. Not quite at the end yet. Almost there, though. Just be sure to subscribe to our channel. Number 1, the Majestic 12. Alright, bear with us here because we're about to blow this thing wide open.
Scully, you gotta see this.
Back in 1952, President Truman delegated the Majestic 12, a secret committee made of 12 members who reportedly recovered, analyzed, and investigated pieces of alien spacecraft. And Area 51 is said to be the home of that committee. But wait, it gets even better. Some hardcore theorists believe that the 12 eventually did make contact with aliens and invited them to meet President Eisenhower.
Yo, listen, bro. I'm from New York. And if you're in Cali, even better. All you need is like an hour and 15 minutes, a backyard, and some strong weed. And you can smoke yourself up to the aliens all day. Not that you should smoke, but you can smoke till you reach the aliens and high five ET and smack the shit out of them if you want to. No problem. I'm just saying.
Eisenhower then made a deal with the extraterrestrials, so the theory goes, giving the US government exclusive access to alien tech in exchange for the United States covering up UFO sightings. So, you see, it all comes together.
What does he say?
He's telling me this is for the good of my planet, but
what?
Do you agree with?
Bruh. Most of those, I'm just like, bruh. Let me know what conspiracy theories you guys feel like have the most proof and are the most are close to being actually proven as true and not just like some wild theory that somebody out in the desert just made up. Yeah, leave that in the comment section. I'm gonna leave it there, man. My name is Rain. Catch you on the flip side. RCP salute. Wait for it.